Hello people, my name's Rali and thank you for joining me at Nailing It Australia. I thought today's video I could do a catch up on everything, so an all-round update, that's the word I was looking for. So I'll see how I go. Hopefully I'll remember to update you on everything that's been going on in my life. Smozzy. For starters, this is a skin cancer that got zapped, so I don't have like some sort of contagious disease. It's just going through the process of drying out into a scab, and then I won't have a skin cancer there. Pretty common thing to have done when you live in Queensland. First up, my home selling. The buyer is interested. They don't have funds until April, so I won't hear anything really back from the agent until sometime in April, which is just around the corner, so I'm happy with that. And the little house that I was looking at online, not in person because it's too far away, it's actually gone under offer, so that won't be the one I'll be buying. Must mean that I'm meant to have something else, so I've started to sort of think what it is I'm really after. I know that I want to be in a town that has a post office, which I really appreciate about where I live now, that there's a post office nearby. I want some sort of a supermarket, even if it's a convenience store. And I'd really appreciate a town that had some public transport, because this one doesn't really have any. So most of the people around here hitchhike if they don't have a vehicle, even though that's illegal. But the police turn a blind eye because that's the only way people can get around. Especially if it's raining, it's pretty inconvenient to have to walk 10 kilometres. So, okay, so that's the house. I'll have to have a think and I'll get back to you with the next thing. I've basically given up on these tomatoes. They look like they've been food for something. They're long and leggy, I think the term is, and they got really, really wet from all the rain and from Cyclone Trevor. There's a few little scraggly onions left, but even they're looking a little bit sad. And of course no snow peas survived. This is what it looks like after about a week. Okay, so the next thing is keto. I did lazy keto for 1 month fully, no cheating. Well, it's easy to not cheat when you're doing lazy keto, but anyway, I did lazy keto for 1 month straight. And then I dabbled for a little while, not quite doing keto because, well, I just was lazy. I was missing foods that I really like corn and peas, and I wasn't enjoying eating so much meat. I'm a white meat, so chicken, fish, any sort of seafood kind of person, if I get to choose. So yeah, I found that really hard. So at the moment I'm not doing keto, but I'm still plodding along trying to lose some weight just by watching how much of what I eat. I'm not really being good at counting any calories or anything like that at this stage. I hope to get into that. The family event seems to have been postponed for now, so I'm not under a huge amount of stress. Oh, there's that mozzie again. To lose the weight, so I can take it a bit slower. The keto was going to be good at knocking it down quickly, but slow and steady is fine by me, as long as it keeps coming off. I'm not really sure how much I've lost. Since the beginning of the year, it's probably only about 4 kilos if I had to guess, so not a lot. But I'm still happy with that. Another thing is I've decided to grow out my hair back to grey. I was using henna to colour it, and because I try and avoid chemicals, and it takes such a long time to colour your hair that with henna, that I've decided I don't want to do it anymore. It's just too time consuming, and I only do it to try and be pretty, and really being pretty is not that important. I can get used to being pretty without colouring my hair. So I'll go back to being grey. I may try some natural or mostly natural treatments to strip the henna out, but if I do that, I'll post a video and let you all know. What else can I talk to you about? I'll have another think and get back to you. Okay, I remembered the other thing that I should update on, and that's my solar oven. Basically, it's been packed up. I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you what I mean. Oops, not steering it correctly. So, maybe you're seeing it, maybe you're not. Anyway, I've taken the tube out of it and I've just got it closed up and beside the barbecue because there's been too much rain, not enough sun, and with me wanting to have the place look tidy for inspections, I didn't want to have it out on the table all the time. So for now, I think my solar oven days are packed up for while I live here. Fingers crossed it's only for another few months tops. We'll see. So yeah, that's it for that one. I realised in my last clip that you could see all of my cleaning corner, or whatever you want to call it. It's my pile of where I want to shove stuff. So I thought I'd give you a proper look so you know what you're looking at. So brooms and mops and my reusable bags, mop bucket, motorcycle helmets, spare cushions, you know, just all that usual stuff that you just can't find anywhere to put inside a tiny little cabin. So it just piles up out here and hopefully it stays put. Yeah. I'd really like to hear from people in the comments below about what you think is important in a town when choosing somewhere to live, because I'm sort of a little bit lost since that other one is sold. So I know I want to look for somewhere to shop, a supermarket, a post office, maybe a doctor's and some public transport. But if you can think of anything else that I should be looking for in a town, I'd really appreciate hearing about it, because once I've bought, it's sort of too late to go, oh, there's no public transport, or you know what I'm getting at. So yeah, if you could leave a comment, give me some more ideas and things to think about, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day. I'll tell you what I won't miss, and that's the mozzies and the midgies.